I haven't been nervous all week. I've been really enjoying the sunshine and the practice. But just walking down to the grid there before we went on air, I could feel the nerves rising, and I'm not even racing. So James Hillier, the first man back, weaves his way through all the mechanics. So we'll quickly just get.
We just keep an eye on when that 3-minute board goes up. So that's the first bike back. It's number 37, James Hillier. The front stand goes in, the rear stand goes in. They got the wheel to the point where they want to put the tyre warmers on. So obviously, very important to keep the heat in that tyre. It's not just the tyre that they keep the heat, it's the core of the tyre, isn't it, and the rim too.
That's right. It has to heat up the rim. And earlier on, I've seen even the guys with jackets over the top of the tyre warmers to try and keep that little bit of a breeze off it, keep as much heat in the rim as possible. Jeremy McWilliams has made it back to his fourth row position, so that was good. We've seen that he sort of missed the start. Alistair Seeley's bike being pushed down. Again, he sometimes would stop. Some of the guys would stop up at their garage and just top up with fuel just to make sure.
Yeah, going to keep an eye on the time here. There is Mark Jessup back in on that number 40 machine, and the different colours for him this year, with the green instead of the red that he's had for years and years and years. And as you quite rightly see, Jeremy McWilliams here, and there's number 666. That of course is Peter Hickman on the Chris Walker Kawasaki. It is looks very nice, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Trooper beer.
Yep, the Trooper beer sponsor. So very well turned out. It's great to see Martin Jessup on the front row. You know, he's such a tall lad. It's not a bike that he actually rides at all, so it's good to see him qualifying so well. Peter Hickman as well, as you were just saying, he's nearly 6 foot tall, and Michael Rudder, the start of the third row, more associated with the big bikes, but just jumped on this 600 and acquitted himself very, very well.
Well, James Hillier had to go where he had to go, and now he's going to get back on his bike and get ready to go. They're now calling for people to clear the grid.
The race isn't started yet, it's only the practice lap.
The officials are asking the teams and stuff. They wanted it sped up, and this is the way that they want to do it. Mechanics only on the grid, please, guys. 3 mechanics per machine. I think you all know that. So come on, we just don't want anybody. We just want mechanics on the grid, please. Just mechanics. 3 mechanics per machine. 3 mechanics per machine. That is what they've put in. I'm not sure if it's actually in the regulations or not. Now, what can you see up there?
I'm just looking. Dean Harrison hasn't made it down to the grid yet. Hopefully, he's just stopped at the start. There he is rolling down now. The Williams and Lotz mechanics are on down. Don't see his bike on the grid. John McGuinness's bike is there, but not him. Jeremy McWilliams having a word in Irvin's ear. So it's the new regulations for this year, and it's just going to take a little bit of time for everybody to get used to it. But it's the same for everybody, and if everybody plays the game and has just 3 mechanics on the grid, and unless maybe sort of people that have got passes to sneak on, then we can speed the whole thing up.
Yeah, John McGuinness just talked to the good lady. You can just see him there. You can just see William Dunlop's number 6 machine, obviously being for that little top up of fuel, and that is the 3-minute board.
3-minute board, but still some. Well, there's William Dunlop's 600 coming down now.
That's the 3-minute board being shown. If you can hear the PA system up the top there in the garages. 3 minutes to the start of this Actavo Supersport Race 1. 3 minutes to go to the start of this. So please be aware, they want to get this race underway as quickly as possible. So again, let's get yourself ready. Massive crowd, big crowd on the grandstand we can see over there. A lot of people over the hospitality, and well, looking back and looking down towards the millbank, you can see loads and loads of people, can't you really? A lot of people around, a lot of people on the grandstand behind us too, making I think it was £10 to get on the grandstand. If you purchased a Saturday pack, you managed to get on the grandstand tonight for free, which is even better. So let's clear the grid, please, guys. We're into the last couple of minutes, and we will be getting ready to go as Lee Johnson does make his grid spot. Rolls it in on the outside, which is our side. That's the right-hand side as you look down towards Millbank. Let's describe it here now. They're all going to be going off in one way.
Please be upstanding for the national anthem.
the spectators on the grandstand. Clear the grid, please. We need to clear the grid. Let's get those tyre warmers off and let's get clear and let's get ready to go with this first race on the Vauxhall International Northwest 200 for 2016. Racing on a Thursday evening here on the North Coast in absolutely perfect conditions. So we look down. Now, one issue we could have a little bit later on, I think the boys touched on it in the studio. If you get any hold-ups with, you know, all this mucking around and stuff, we could have problems on low sun, couldn't we? We had that a few years ago, didn't we?
Yeah, but I know when I was talking to Stanley Murray Clark, of course, that's why he was keen to get set off as soon as they could, and that sort of caught a few of the riders out. They weren't down onto their grid slots just in time. Bit of work still going on Michael Dunlop's R6 MD Racing Yamaha, the back wheel still being tightened, so hopefully they get that finished now, or else he's going to have to get moved off the grid, unfortunately.
Yeah, they've got flags up behind just to denote that too. There's a guy with a white coat and a red flag just pointing that up there now just to say that he's obviously got a problem, but hopefully they're going to notice this. Guys, if you just notice that back there, there's flags halfway up the grid. Hopefully, Stanley, you're going to see that, and Mervyn and the guys, so hopefully get that cleared off and ready to go. It looks like they are now. Hang on, guys, they're still working on the bike. Whoa, 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 whoa! They're still working on the bike. They're still working on the bike there. It's got a problem. They're going to ask him to get off the grid, I think. Yeah, they're going to ask him to get off the grid. I think it's Michael Dunlop's team it is. They're just tightening up the rear spindle there now. Clear the grid, please.
Yeah, but there's asked Michael Dunlop to get off the grid 1 year before and he didn't. But yeah, his bike's been pushed back, so another happy super sport bike for Michael Dunlop. The green flag's raised now. Engage gearboard goes up.
Get it ready to go here now. They've been told to watch the lights. The Vauxhall side will be lit up and then off. Red lights on. Red lights away. A good start for Lee Johnson. Belter.
Sean McGuinness in the second row. Lee Johnson also just going up for the part of the track that doesn't get used. But it's Alistair Seeley that leads him into Primrose with Lee Johnson and is that James Hillier just up the inside.
Yeah, James Hillier. I think James Hillier has taken the lead on the run down to York, so the second group gets ready to go. Oh, dear me. It's Martin Jessup. I think it's Martin Jessup. I think that has the lead in there. We'll come back to that in a moment. But the second group goes. The red light will go on the traffic lights, and the red lights go on. Number 14 is there. Paul Smith, number 11, I can see. Oh, that was tight there. All his feet off the foot pegs and all sorts. Now that was a little bit scary, boys. So the first group is away. Do you think it was maybe Jessup? I think somebody was saying
I think so. It was a green bike.
Yeah, it was Jessup. We're being told as well. So Martin Jessup could have had the lead as he goes through York. Wow, what a start to that Super Sport race 1. 6 lap. It's going to be really, really hectic on this one. Excuse me, bud. Just get past you. Thank you very much.
And
let's get out to our position.
Didn't get started there, so unfortunately for him, I don't know just exactly what happened. Why they decided at the last minute to start the changes to the bike, but unfortunate for him.
He was wanting a bit of track time too, wasn't he? He really wanted that track time, so we've kind of lost the track on the leaders there now. They're already over the jump there. They'll be getting there just about now. They'll be well out of station, halfway down and into that braking zone to the link road very shortly. Do not want to miss any of this. Let's get down there now. They're just over the jump there. The Black Farm jump, they call it. I think that's what it is. And into the braking zone, over the University Link Road, and let's go to Richard Petrie at the roundabout, lap 1.
Yes, lap 1 of 6 for this opening Super Sport race, 54 miles of racing. And who will it be? Will it be Seeley, Jessup, Lee Johnson, Hillier? All 4 got pretty good starts by the sound of that. We're expecting some fast and furious action all the way around the triangle circuit. And here they come. There's a group of 9, 10, 11 together. And who is it? It looks like Seeley who leads, yes, from Jessup, and then Hillier. And then that was Ian Hutchinson back there in 5th position. And also was the pink helmet of Lee Johnston, who was in 4th position. So those 5 making a break, but there's a whole gaggle of riders, about 12 behind that, all in a long chain as the next rider comes into view. But he's quite a way behind. So at the front it was Alistair Seeley who leads as he goes for this win number 16 at the Northwest 200, followed by Martin Jessup and James Hillier, and then it's Ian Hutchinson was there as well, and Lee Johnston right up at the front. Dave Moore, there's a freight train heading your way, a cavalry charge on the road to Slipstream City at Metropole Corner.
And it's a train that's headed by the 3 Kawasaki's at the moment. Lee Johnston in 4th place, and it's between Hillier, Jessup and Seeley. I can tell you who's 1st, 2nd and 3rd, but by the time I'd have finished, they'll have all changed again. As they go 3 abreast, they come down, and Lee Johnston is pushing really hard. It looks like Lee Johnston could be into the Macroboy chicane first. He's going the long way around as he comes down into the turn. I don't think he's going to get it though. He's going to be 2nd when he exits the chicane, but it could be Could be 4 abreast when they arrive here at Metropole. We'll have to wait and see. I think it's Seeley that leads from Johnston, and then Hillier and Jessup just behind. They're coming down towards us now here at Metropole. They're all on the left-hand side and now just about to swing out to the right at the junction, and it looks like it's going to be Seeley. Johnston on the outside, Hillier and Jessup inside as well. 1, 2, 3, it's so close to call, but it's Seeley who leads them round. Jessup in 3rd, Hillier back to 4th, Hutchinson 5th, William Dunlop is there in 6th, Michael Ruttry 7th, and number 12, Malachi Mitchell-Thomas has run on. So the rest of them come down. Peter Hickman is at the back as well. Not a good start from him. So, my goodness me, what a cracking start. And it looks like it is still Alistair Seeley who leads from Lee Johnston. Martin Jessup in 3rd. And then 4th place, it was James Hillier.
Looking at Lee Johnson just pulling to the left-hand side as he gets to Blackhill for the very first time. It's still Lee just sneaking into that 2nd place. Alistair gets a little bit of a run on, and there now they are now on the coast road. Look for the 3rd place man coming into your shot. There he comes. Is he gonna have the legs on the Triumph? Let's see what Alistair's like on the brakes in the Juniper. We know how good he is into there.
Yeah, and Lee Johnson just a little bit tight. He was looking up the inside of Alistair Seeley in the Black Hill, and he just didn't get the run out of the Black Hill along the coast road. But the 4 abreast is now 8 abreast. There's Michael Rutter, Ian Hutchinson there in the background, William Dunlop. Absolutely fantastic stuff to come strain our eyes, see them over the top of the hill, and it's Alistair Seeley that leads them across the line for the end of the first lap. At the back of that first group.
You're watching him as he comes through, next man through there now. Didn't actually catch you that
That
one.
was James Crichton.
Okay, yeah, still leading.
Just dropping off the back of the group.
Seeley leads still leading. Started to know Seeley still leads, but there's Johnson. Oh wow,
You see what it
there's
is?
Hutchie. I
He
think
hopped
Hutchie's
us.
made a move, but Van's sticking with them. Yeah,
Hutchie off the bit.
John McGuinness is out, I think. Maybe John
be
just
John
got the
McGuinness,
back,
yeah.
yeah. He's the second group. Forget how quick this little flip flop is, you really do. Getting it full gas now, all the way down to station corner, little right, straight down the corner, little right to the road, and it kind of away we go, then we go, continue with the promise there, the station corner, absolutely incredible there. So there you go, we have Lee Johnson and Lee, but Alice is looking again. Alice again right back on the back of him there, pulls over to the left. Then now he stays on that left-hand side. They're going to be going over that jump any second now. The next man coming into shot. Well, this is it. He kind of could be in 3rd, and at the end of it, he could be in 1st.
Yes, there's absolutely nothing in any of these bikes to triumph for the Kawasaki. The Yamaha of Ian Hutchinson, let's keep our fingers crossed that holds together, and also William Dunlop in there on the Yamaha.
Thank you very much. Yeah, just getting an update on stuff. So after lap 1, it was Seeley, Lee Johnson, Jessup, Hillier, Hutchinson, Dunlop, William Dunlop is Rutter, McGuinness, Harrison, Anstey. That's your top 10. Back to Richard.
Yes, here they come again. There's again about 6 at the front. An absolutely thrilling days for the fans here. And it is Seeley who leads from Lee Johnston, Martin Jessup, James Hillier, Ian Hutchinson's in 5th position. And not sure who was in 6th position, but those were certainly the top 5. Jeremy Williams there, he goes back in about 10th position. But at the very front, it's Seeley who still leads ahead of his fellow countryman Lee Johnston, with Martin Jessup, the 30-year-old from Yeovil Marsh in Somerset, in 3rd position. James Hillier, another going for his first Northwest win, is 4th. Ian Hutchinson, twice a Supersport winner here at the Northwest, in 5th. And William Dunlop in 6th position on the Yamaha. And remember, he only had his first run out on that bike just a couple of days ago in first practice. But a whole company of riders here rounding the roundabout in majestic style. It's a frantic, hectic pace at the front. These guys on the absolute limit as they head down towards David Metropole.
It's Seeley who leads, and it looks like it's Jessup, I think, who got the slipstream on Lee Johnston. Lee Johnston punched his nose in front of Alistair Seeley, but Johnston is fighting back again as they come down to the McAvoy chicane, but it's Seeley who's going to lead the charge. Seeley's going to lead the charge down to Metropole. Here they come into vision once again. They're not so disorganised this time, more of a straight line, whereas first of all, it was like the Bash Street Kids as they flew down towards us here. But here they go, and it looks like Johnston and Seeley. Seeley on the inside, Johnston trying to go the long way around on the outside, but I think Seeley's got the line. Hutchinson up the inside. Ian Hutchinson up the inside, is it? Yes, it is. Hutchinson goes third, goes past Jessup. Then it's William Dunlop. Then it's James Hillier. Michael Rutter comes past us as well. Bruce Anstey at the back of that group. But it's now it looks as if Seeley still leads this one from Lee Johnston. So Lee Johnston lost out on the slipstreams. It came down to the McAvoy chicane, but he gathered it back up as it came down, and a great move by Ian Hutchinson as well to go into third place as they came into Metropole. He took the inside line, kept it nice and tight, went up the inside into third place, and now they're on the coast road, Seeley territory, but it's Lee Johnston who's looking really, really menacing as they come down to compete this second lap.
Yeah, he's certainly had a look up Black Hill on that lap. The camera pans away just a little bit, still see, but look at that man in third place now. Hutchinson's got the Yamaha.